Hi, nice ladies. A very good morning to our viewers all across the world. Welcome to your Poetic Interlude on the weekend show. My name is Emeka Ozorumba, and today I'm going to be reciting a piece I title, What I See is a Battered World. Sometimes I weep for Nigeria because of such a paradox of pathology. While government is sweet to those that nibble sweetly on corruption, all I see is a shattered world, battered and bruised by lack of care by the government. While leaders are there jolling on their monthly allocations, the poor are getting poorer and people are dying of hunger and starvation. While the cabinet of leadership are in profligacy, there is an outreach of people that have never been touched by the efficiency of good governance, and they die daily in installments. To be a leader is more of corporate responsibility than private investment in political profanity. While the government is lackadaisical and lacking prudence, there are people that are waiting for the awakening of the vestigial generation. So alleviate the problem of hunger and lack. We have the resources to live in wealth, yet we're living as a poor people. When are government going to get it right? Not eternally, I hope. Promises without fulfillment. This seems as the only panacea to the laying of failed hopes. We need a regeneration of our ideals, far from this deter economic malnutrition. Feeding hope to slander it with a repeal of corruption domineering, as can be seen. This is either hope or hopelessness. There is either peace or war, and peace is far better than war. War is a gaggle of the stiffness of current beliefs when it gets to the throat, and it becomes hard to swallow. People become agitprop and lawless. When the promoters of the law become the breakers of the law, all else follows suit. Then the battering begins, the suffering, the hardship. But one penitent and eminent question arises. What will the government do? Will they cower in ignorance at the task at hand, or will they strategically make a positive dimension into the art of creative leadership, where solutions are carefully thought out and decisive instillments into making living beneficial to the ordinary citizen? And government must be full of accountability. They must deliver on their promises to the people. Let me recall some of the pre-election promises, like making life worth living for the ordinary citizen who put his hope in the benefits of peaceful socialism, like the civic responsibility to vote, to believe in an ample manifesto that gives hope to the ordinary citizen. And I urge the government to please reduce the price of petrol, because the heavy hike in the price is causing unnecessary hardship to the majority of Nigerians. While there are those that will never be moved, even if petrol gets to 2,000 naira per litre, majority of Nigerians cannot afford to buy this commodity at such a price, when there are other things more pressing, like feeding. And the hike in this PMS illusion has trickled to every sector. Government should please listen to the cry of the people, because we are told that government is for the people. So if government is for the people, the government should be based their centrisms on the well-beings of the people. And I know it's hard, yes. Sometimes listening to the cry of the people is not cowardice, but bravery. It takes a strong will to accept that a certain policy is not working and rejig it to a winning formula. So how are the government going to react to the hardship that stifles us in apoplexy? Are they going to listen to the voice of reason, the voice that will bring development, peace and stability? Or are they going to take this failed road that all previous governments have taken and have debilitated and denigrated the people constantly? I urge them to take the road of reconciliation and peace. I urge them to take the path of dedication to their people, because this path will lead to non-negotiable wealth creation. This path will lead to lasting peace and stability. Imagine yourself in the shoes of the ordinary Nigerian. How would you digest this dyspepsia? If you were in their place, will you be able to sustain on the current minimum wage? If it was all you had to survive, will you be able to survive in so harsh a terrain? I think this is the time for government to be clear-headed about what they want to be and what they want to do. And if they will leave a lasting legacy of peace and development, while some are happy that they feel the government is accountable, I think otherwise. I think this suffering is non-negotiable. I think the people are avalanched by regret for their leaders and the type of imposed indisposition that the people face at the moment. But I urge the government to do more, because they can if they do things differently. All I see is a battered world. my viewers all across the world. Every day when I walk on the streets, every day when I wake up, I hear the cries and alarms of a failed state. And this is regenerating into something recurrent. So as a people, the government needs to rejig their current policies into something that can be formulated into making a pathway of progress for we as Nigerians. My lovely audience all across the world, I hope you have enjoyed watching your Poetic Interlude on The Weekend Show. We have Entrepreneurship Spotlight coming up next for you on The Weekend Show.